How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Hardware, which of course is one of our second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever channels. If you want to see more, check out the link in the video description. Later on, we're going to do more of the hardware on this channel, so the name implies that. But anyway, so today we are going to take a look at some GPUs from MSI, and it's of course the all new RTX 3000 series GPUs. But with a little twist, because we have the 3090 right here, the Gaming X Trio. We have the 3080 Gaming X Trio, and then the all new RTX 3070 Gaming X Trio. So we have all three of the RTX 3000 series GPUs right here. And they kind of look mostly the same. So this is just going to be an unboxing. The full review on the 3070 and the 3080 and the 3090 is going to be on the main channel, so check that out. Also, this video is going to be released on the embargo release date for the 3070. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait a bit because I wanted to make a combo unboxing video for these others. But we do also have a few other RTX 3070 is also available, so check out the link. Well, check just the channel out in general, because those will also be out. The unboxings on this channel, and then the reviews will be out on the main channel, We Do Tech. So again, check out the links in the video description, and just for some of the other channels as well. But anyway, let's open up with the big boy first, then move over to the 3080, and then go over to the 3070 and check all of the differences between all three, because again, they are the Gaming X Trios from MSI, but they do differ a bit. Not too much, but just a slight. And they're so big it can't even fit underneath the top-down camera. So let's quickly move these two to the side, and we're gonna start with the big boy and see how it looks, and also how it's going to perform, of course, in the main video. Now, this is our first 3090 here on the channel, so we are super excited. We're going to do a full review, of course, on this one as well, and then some fun little videos on the side to make it a bit more interesting. Maybe pair up with weird CPUs or in weird systems. We'll see. So check that out. But anyway, firstly, you do have your baggie here with all of your manuals and stickers, probably, and a how to upgrade your PC with a new graphics card manual with Lucky, the MSI Dragon. That's pretty cute. For somebody who's entirely new to all of this, a nice little addition. So put that to the side. This one as well. And then we have firstly our bracket, our support bracket, because these cards do get quite heavy, so they do sag at the back, and this should help with that. Well, we'll see actually how it does, but it should. It also have some extra rubber padding there. I'll just put this back for now. And then we get into the big boy. That's kind of hard to get out. So there, that one is. And here we go, the first 3090 on our channel, and also one of the only ones here in South Africa. And there we go. Now I have to say, the new MSI Gaming X Trio cards are one of the better looking cards on the market. So all right, so I made a bit of a mess up. Because of course we kind of already benchmarked the 3070 because we only had it for like 2 days. I kind of put it in the wrong bag, in the wrong container, so in the wrong box. So this is the 3070. I wanted to start with the 3090, but yeah, let's start with the 3070 then. So yeah, this is the 3070, one of the only cards in South Africa, which currently all three, I believe, is here with me. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, this is the new 3070 Gaming X Trio. And I can already say, because this video is going to come out on the official embargo lift for these cards, and I think the reviews for the Founders Edition should already be out. These are beast of cards. There are honestly going to be the base, a bang for the buck cards that you can get. Forget the 3080, forget the 3090. You want to get the 3070 range. It's perfect for 1440p gaming at high refresh rates, and then also for 4K at 60 as well. So yeah, these are a beast of cards. So anyway, for the backplate first, of course, you do have all of your capacitors and everything. There's so much going around there, but so far we didn't have any problems really overclocking the cards, so that should be fine. But you get a nice little backplate. You do have your rear exhaust here as well, which is bit of interesting for the new design. So you do have that there. On the side, you do have your RGB LED strip there. For the backplate as well, I believe it's magnesium something, which is apparently good. So yeah, I'll mention it in the full review. But the card is pretty thick, not too crazy, but it is also quite a bit heavy. And I'm going to compare it to the others as well, just to see if it's that much heavier when lifting it up. So that is there. So you do also have your dual 8-pin for power, so no 3 8-pins, which we did see on the 3080. Well, we'll get into that, but you do have that. You do have a nice support bracket here as well for the PCB, just to give it a bit better strength there, so it doesn't sag. And then also you do have a pretty good cooling here with your radiator, with all of your fins. Now this is going to be probably the biggest difference between the 3 cards. This one is going to have the least amount of fins, and also probably a bit thinner, whereas the 3090, of course, because of all of the extra power it can deliver, it's going to be probably much thicker. So that is there. On the top, you do have, of course, your 3 fans that you get on all 3, of course. The top is mostly going to be the exact same across all 3 of them. Your fans, I believe one of them are also spinning counterclockwise. I think it's the middle one. We'll just make sure about that. Again, unboxing. I haven't gotten in too much about everything yet. And then for our I/O, you do have an HDMI here and then 3 DisplayPort 2s. I know the HDMI is a HDMI 2.1 port. This supports 8K, 30 or 60, can't exactly remember, but it does support much higher refresh rate and resolutions instead of you needing to have multiple cables to connect everything to. Now, this won't be a 8K gaming card, but definitely 4K at high refresh rates. Now, it does cost around $500, I believe. Not sure about here in South Africa. Also, I don't think there's going to be stock, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get them. So we're also sending most of these back straight away after our reviews. So let's start with the 3080 next. If it's a 3080, it could be the 3090. I'm not exactly too sure, because the boxes, the black box of what is inside is exactly the same, and nothing has really serial numbers on. So yeah, so this should be the 3080 Gaming X Trio from MSI. You get the same pamphlet there. Let's just not mess everything up now again. And you get the same support bracket as you did before. And then you get the card. Now, I'm kind of glad that MSI stuck to having the exact same design and packaging and everything, because then if you do get the 3070, that's loud. If you do get the 3070, you know you're pretty much getting the exact same looking card and like fans and everything as the 3090 even. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is the 3080. So yeah, this exact same fan design. You do have some RGB there. It is plastic, I believe. So it is a bit plastic there, but you do have the almost exact same back plates. You can see there you don't have the exhaust holes here, stripes here on the back. So that's a bit different, but yeah, you do have all of your capacitors, everything. Still, again, I believe the issues are fixed now because of the drivers and GPU boost and all of that going a bit too high, but it should be fixed now. Now we did already start with the 3080 as well, so we'll do later a full comparison between the 3090, 3080, 3070 as well. But yeah, that's two of the only cards in the world almost. So kind of feel a bit privileged right there. Next up, let's go for the 3090, and then we can compare them directly against each other and see what the differences will be. And then, there we go. And that should be for the 3070. All right, get that out of the way. Exact same back plates that you got on the 3090. All right, and there we have the 3090. Would you be able to tell the difference between these three from just looking at the top and even from the sides? Not really. If you take a closer look, then sure, you should be able to. So with this one, the back plates differ every single time here, where with the 3070, you do have a bit of exhaust here. 3080 for some reason does not, and the 3090 also doesn't really. The PCB extends all the way to the back here, whereas the 3070 goes around till there, I believe. So can't exactly see, but yeah, it does allow the exhaust for the hot air. They're kind of like the Founders Editions as well. For the competitors, you can see, I'm not exactly sure on which is which again, but I believe the smaller ones are a bit better, but it's also the bigger ones have a different advantage compared to the smaller ones. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. But yeah, for the 3070, you do have a bit more of 4 of the larger ones. For the 3080, you do have 5 of the larger ones and 1 of the smaller ones. And then the 3090, you do have 4 of the larger ones and 2 of the smaller ones. So 0, 1, and 2 small ones. So that is that. Now, one difference that there is between all of these cards as well, which you can probably see here at the back, is the RGB strip. So the 3080's RGB strip does extend a bit further, it looks like. So it starts all the way up here, and it's also a bit thicker than the others. So even the 3070 is a bit thicker than the 3090, but I can see the RGB or the LED strip slightly next to the diffuser right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, that is how it looks on the back. Let's move on to the side, and then we can take a look at the power connections and also the radiators. Let's put them right next to each other. So here you can also see the RGB. It's a tiny bit longer again, and it does also look a bit more diffused compared to the other. So that is it for the RGB. For power, you do have again your 2 8-pins for the 3070, and then 3 8-pins for both the 3070, both for the 3080 and for the 3090. I'm not exactly sure how much power again the 3070 draws. I think it's also around 300 watts, yeah. And then the 3080 and the 3090 is around like 350-ish. So yeah, there's quite a bit of power difference between them. But you can also see now the cooler difference between the three. So the 3070 is of course a bit smaller. You can see the fins here, runs out a bit there. It's also a bit shorter here at the back. But whereas the 3080 and the 3090, they're exactly the same. So if you have the 3080, you're getting the exact same cooler than the 3090. So currently, we haven't experienced any overheating or anything like that on the card, so that is at least nice. Anyway, so you do have your RGB MSI logo here as well, your GeForce RTX 3090 there, and then pretty much everything else is the same. All right, so next up, let's look at the fans at the top, they're exactly the same. You would not be able to tell the difference at all. So 3070, 3080, and 3090, all the exact same fans. The Thrasher 2, I believe. Let's make sure about that. The Thrasher 2 and the Torx Fan Zero system. So yeah, cooling is definitely good enough on these cards. Let's quickly check this side as well. I haven't really watched this side, so you can see more of the cooler of the radiator fins. So there we go. Yeah, PCB it goes to here, whereas the 3080 and the 3090 is a bit longer. So yeah, I'd rather have the bit a longer card as well, because it's going to add that extra cooling anyway. So, and it's easier for MSI as well to make the exact same top cooler and everything. It's going to lower the pricing for them a bit. So yeah, just a nice addition, and you're getting a proper looking card. So let's move on to the front. Now these I'm going to do individually. I believe you're pretty much going to get the exact same ports, HDMI, and 3 display ports. Oh wait, the 3080, I know, oh, it's the 3090. So HDMI, 3 display ports, put it down gently. And then the 3090, okay, also has HDMI and 3 display ports. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my quick look at these 3 cards, which exactly looks the same, but yeah, it looks good. I do like the design of the Gaming X trios. They do look pretty good. The only problem now is actually being able to get a stock on either of these cards, especially the 3070. We'll see how many actually get launched and how many actually comes to South Africa and just the rest of the world also. I think it's going to be quite limited, especially like the other cards, as it's been a struggle. It's been quite a struggle. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my look at the 3 RTX 3080 Gaming X trios from MSI, 3070, 3080, and 3090. Might have messed it up a bit, but that is it for these. If you want to check out the full review on the 3070, that should already be out, and the 3080 and the 3090 will also be coming out quite soon. Or if you just want to watch some of the other GPU reviews as well, check out the link in the video description for We Do Tech. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember to subscribe, please, guys. If you did like this video, remember to like and comment and do all of that jazz. And I will definitely check out with you next time. Cheers, guys.